So let's have a look at this gas valve. This is not the original one, but this is one just exactly like it. This is one I bought off of eBay for $30, I think it was. We're going to take the top cover off and look at the electronic part of it. And we're not going to open the actual manifold, is it called, where the gas is. This is just the electronic section. So we take that cover off, and there's security Torx screws on this. You'll need a security Torx wrench, 1.5 or a 15, a T15 security to get that cover off. All right, so once we do that, there's this little rubber thingy that comes off, and then this guy comes off right here. And then there was a plastic piece that fell out, and it goes right there, which probably is designed to keep that from turning like that. So we'll have to repair that with some 2-part epoxy. And then we can take the solenoid right off of the manifold, and there's our circuit board right there. And we can unplug the solenoid, or the coil I guess, from the circuit board. And on the circuit board we've got 4 LEDs, or 4 diodes, marked CR1, 2, 3, and 4. And in my original valve, it was CR1 that was shorted. So I replaced all 4 of those diodes, plus this capacitor, which is a 220 microfarad, 50 volt. Probably wasn't bad, but there's only a shelf life of 10 or 20 years on a capacitor anyway, so that got replaced. And so let's take a look at the diodes. If we do a diode check on this. Looks good. Looks good. See, all these are about 0.58 forward volts, forward voltage. And then when we reverse the leads, there will be no current flow in the opposite direction. Well, it's going to take a while for that to open, but there we are. That was the capacitor discharging. See, now they're all open in this direction. So they all measure identically. And we can check the coil, if you're interested in what the coil reads. That is 124 ohms. All right, so let's set the meter on current. We'll set to 500 milliamp range, right there. And let's put this back together. Put the coil back on it. Actually, let's make the valve work. Let's hook the valve up. And we don't need the circuit board because all that does is convert 28 volts AC to 24 volts DC or whatever. But this goes on there, and that can go on there. And let's hook up our 24 volt DC. We're going to hook the positive to this pin here. We're going to come out of the positive with our meter. Let's hook up our ammeter. And then when I connect these two, the coil will energize. And we see that it's pulling, see I got my meter on backwards, but actually let's fix that. There we are, and we're pulling 186 milliamps DC. And we can hear the We can hear the valve open and close as we disconnect the electricity. And that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. I'm out.